Teach me to serve you as I should, to give and not to count the cost, to fight and not to heed the wounds, to toil and not to seek for rest, to labor and ask not for reward, save that of knowing that I do your most holy will. Dearest Lord, teach me to be generous. Teach me to serve you as I should, to give and not to count the cost, to fight and not to heed the wounds, to toil and not to seek for rest, to labor and ask not for reward, save that of knowing that I do your most holy
Okay, maraming salamat, Tops. Now it's time to recognize our participants. Please, when you acknowledge, please say hello so that Tope will uh, capture your very best smile. So first, I would like to start to acknowledge our End Polio Now Zone Coordinator and International Polio Plus Committee member and Polio Now Coordinator, Mary Ann Alcordo Solomon. Good, Mary Ann.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Gobmean. Next is our from District 3770, District Polio Coordinator Luca Pili.
Good afternoon everyone from Bulacan. Magandang hapon po.
Thank you, DPC Lu. Next is from District 3830, DPC Sweetie Gardiner. DPC Sweetie.
Yes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Nice to see you again.
Okay, thank you. From District 3800, we have incoming DPC. Gob Mac Hermoso.
Magandang hapon po at it's good to be here. Good to see all of you.
Thank you, Gob Mac. Next is from District 3810, DPC Cora de la Rosa.
Hello, good afternoon, fellow DPCs and Gobmean.
Thank you, DPC Cora. And from District 3870, we have DPC Linda Caragos. Please unmute your mic, DPC Linda.
A pleasant afternoon to all of you. I have with me DPC, incoming DPC Elaine for District 3870.
Hello, DPC Elaine.
May hapon.
Mayong hapon sa tanan. Okay, I think all have been acknowledged. So, to all, once again, welcome to our 11th DPC monthly meeting. 11 ba kung no? So we only have 1 month.
1 more month to go
before our Rotary year end. So, welcome to our District Polio Coordinators meeting. So, to give us update about End Polio, may I ask our End Polio Coordinator, Bob Mean.
Thank you, Ricky. And while Tope is preparing my slide, I just like to ask your indulgence because I'll have more slides than usual, having attended a Zoom IPPC meeting the other night rather, plus some new information that came in before the convention. So, Tope, can you please play the slide now?
Go while waiting for Tope, maybe we have a first pictorial.
Okay. Sige. Pictorial pa pala.
Okay, 1,
Smile.
2.
One, two, three, smile. Okay, done.
Okay na, Pe.
Okay na,
Yeah,
go.
I would like.
Okay. Play my slides, please. All right. Good afternoon once again. We are now on our 11th District Polio Coordination Meeting, and this is a sign that our Rotary year is almost coming to a close. We have less than 2 months to go before the end of Rotary year 2022-2023. And what does that mean? It's crunch time because every year we do better than the previous years. So let's hope this year we also continue this winning streak, so to speak, this good performance in polio awareness and polio giving, as evidenced by the data we have now. Our next slide would show already this data as of May 14. Now, there are some DDFs that have not been reflected, so I suggest that you send an email to Claire Monroe. You see her email address in our email, and also to Kate and copy furnish Mark Anderson. So I will furnish you email addresses of this person in the later part of the presentation. So you will see that our DDF so far is 42,000, and then our cash contribution is already 566,000. We have already raised about $609,000, which is still short of around $200 plus compared to last year of $988,000. Remember, we've agreed that our target this year is to raise $1 million. Next slide, please. The next slide is a comparison of how much you've raised this period of May compared to the period of May last year. So we have districts that did better than last year. For example, 3770 by a few dollars. You did much better. Please take note, May 2023 pa, May 13, while we saw the figure of last year, which is 41,685 versus 41,728. Meaning to say, pwede pa tong tumaas. Likewise, we have other districts that did better. 3790, 3800, 3810, and 3870. Now, I know those in the red will also do better because we still have a few weeks to go. The next slide will now show you how much you will need to raise to be at par with what amount was raised last year. So take a look at the first column, Polio Plus Fund, ending June 30 of 2022. And then what we have raised so far, which is $484,900, compared to last year of $952,641. So the last column will be the figure that you'd like to raise to be at least at par. But if you can do better, why not? There are still some DDFs that have not been posted. So I know this figure is still higher than what was posted in RISPPO. And again, I would like to remind the TRF team per district. We have the district polio coordinators here. Please remind your governors and your DRFC that by now, they already have an idea as to how much they will use for the global grant. By now, they would have an idea if their global grant was approved. And by now, they would understand that the amount raised for this year's DDF was raised 3 years ago, which is to be consumed this year. This is not saving that you roll it over. So I suggest that the DDF form will be filled up before the end of the year, this Rotary year, before June 29, and just put there, if you are not sure of the amount, just put there all remaining DDF fund to go to polio. So it will be up to Rotary now to find out how much is the balance left in your DDF, and it will automatically go to polio if that is what you write in your DDF form. So we want to remind you in our next letters that any remaining balance of your DDF be given to polio. Next slide, please. Okay, these are email addresses of the people we contact in RISPPO. So our contribution donations are addressed to Kate Bedona. Our RI dues, SAR payments and charter fees are to RISPPO Finance. Transfer and recognition points, RIPPO, Paul Harris Society, Regalia, Gretchen, and for report requests when we can have Stella. Actually, I reserved another exercise on how each of you can monitor your Polio Plus Society, but that will be in another session kasi medyo kailangan we have to first read it and then we practice. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, this will give you an idea on where we are now worldwide. At the bottom line, we're doing very well in raising funds, the 33 million. And why is that? Well, we give credit to the Latter-day Saint who gave $5 million. So that made a big difference. And then please take note, however, that there is a decrease in the giving of DDF. That's why we wish for districts to give all the remaining balance to DDF, because the DDF is matched 2:1 by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. There's also a decrease in the World Fund match. But the happy picture shows us an increase overall in our giving to polio, but we're still short because we need to raise 50 million to be matched by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Next slide. Okay, now where are you here? For club participation, out of 100%, 49.5% clubs participated in fundraising. Clubs have given 1,500. There are only 3,842 clubs all over the world. I hope your club is part of this. 20% of the DDF from the districts, still the same number, 105 districts gave 20% of its DDF to polio. So far, it's still 3860 that has given 20% of its DDF to polio and has consistently been giving 20% of its DDF since 2013. Number of districts who gave any amount to DDF, 169 districts. I know there have been a number of districts that have given part of their DDF. Thank you so much. You may want to give more. And those districts that did not give, maybe you can start giving before the end of this Rotary year. Next slide, please. This was emailed in the EMGA newsletter sent by EMGA past District Governor June Farcon. I just want you to take a look at the polio column. So we'd like to thank District 3800. You have reached the $100,000 mark. So thank you so much. But hindi nagkalayo ang District 3860, District 3790, District 3810 and District 3820. We have more from the other districts to do double time or crunch time with respect to polio giving. But if you want to know your standing in annual fund, endowment, total giving, Paul Harris Fellow, array, sustaining, major donor, major gift, and per capita, it's here. This is a public document. Next slide, please. All right, I've been posting and reminding everyone, this is a page in Facebook. You know, I can tell if you have joined. Some of you have not yet joined this Facebook page. Please like, all you have to do is like, because there will be notifications. If you like this, you'll see more information about the Polio Plus Society. Okay, so please like. And more information about Polio Plus Society in the next slide to follow. Tope, please. This is the new logo of the Polio Plus Society. Next, please. And this is a sample of a pledge form for the Rotary Polio Plus Society. This came from RI, although we came out with our own form with a new team led by Deputy and Polio Now Coordinator Ricky and our Polio Plus Coordinator Carla Espinosa. We will come out with the Polio Plus Society kit before the end of this month. So we are now evaluating this RI form and tweaking it to match our requirements here in the Philippines. Next, please. This is a sample of the oath as a member of a Polio Plus Society. Take note that we are already using the Polio Plus Society new logo on the right side of the End Polio Now logo. So next slide, please. Okay, this is what I'm saying, that there will be access now to get and monitor your Polio Plus Society. So the district polio coordinators will be working closely. Actually, we want them to work closely with the DRFCs. Unless you have access in your database for giving, you can find this. Otherwise, this is not for all to share. This is only available to RRFCs, EMGAs, DGs, DGEs, EPNCs, and DRFCs. So the easiest person that each of the district polio coordinator can contact would be your DRFC. They can help you monitor the Polio Plus Society in your district. Next page, please. Next slide. And talking about Polio Plus Society, our incoming Polio Plus Society coordinator, Carla, will be asking your list of Polio Plus Society members this year. And if you have held this position for the past years, please give us the previous list. So I'm referring to Lou. So Lou can give us since the beginning of Polio Plus in their district. It has always been Lou. Likewise with Carla. Ricky can help because he started the Polio Plus Society in 3860. The rest of the district polio coordinators here, please give your lists as of this year. And if you can get the list of the year, since the year it started, so much the better. Next slide, Pet. All right, I'm showing the list of names of the VIPs who will attend the Philippine Rotary Breakfast. So we have President Jennifer Jones and spouse Nick. We have their aide, Brad Howard, and spouse Marcia. They will also serve as Sergeant at Arms. We have President-elect Gordon McNally and spouse Heather. With their aide, Stan and Susan, we have President nominee Stephanie Urchik with aide Tom Gump and spouse Catherine. We have President nominee Assistant Julie Mason. We have past RI President Shaker Mehta with spouse Rashi. Past RI President Holger Kanak and spouse Susan. Past RI President John Germ. past RI President Ravi and spouse Vanity, Paul Plus Chair, past RI Vice President Mike McGovern, Rotary International Director Jesse Harmon, and spouse Andrew, Rotary International Director Elizabeth with partner Dean, Rotary International Director Roger Lors, and Marie France, past RI Director Virpi Hongkala. Another list in the next slide. We have past RI Director Susan, past RI Director Valerie Wafer and spouse Mark, past RI Director Peter, spouse Margaret Kyle, past RI Director and Melbourne Chair Francesco Arezzo and spouse Ana Maria, past RI Vice President Yinka Babalola. Yinka was my facilitator last March when we did the training for EMGA and Polio Now coordinator. He was my mentor. Past trustee, Foundation Frederick Lin. Past TRF, trustee Dean Roars. Past RI Director Greg Todd. RI Director Drew Kessler. Rotary Foundation trustee Gita Manek and partner Jimia Yasin. Past trustee, the Rotary Foundation trustee chair, Brenda Cressay, whom we met in our recent webinar, and she's the chair now of the Polio Plus Society for International. And then we have SPPO, Catherine, SP. These are all from Rotary International Pacific Office. So you'll get to meet Kate, you'll get to meet Grace, Bernadette, Mary Jane, and Gretchen. So these are the people we meet, and we will be privileged to have a group photo with them by district. But what is exclusive is a group photo of all Polio Plus Society members with the group as well. So thank you very much. Next slide. Oh, thank you na pala. There's a question here raised by Sweetie. Are we going to wear the End Polio Now t-shirt for pictorial during the Filipino breakfast? What do you think for the Polio Plus Society members? Wouldn't it be a good idea? Anyway, it's under your coat. We're not going to wear Filipiniana unless your district governor will ask you to, because it's really cold in Melbourne now. So recent temperature, I think the other day was 4 degrees. Well, it's going to be cooler by May, by the time we're there. So it's advisable that we dress warm, coat, jacket. So maybe we can have our End Polio Now shirt, or you can bring it in your bag and just put it over your coat or your sweater or whatever you have underneath. It'll be nice to have a photo with that. What do you think? Is it only Sweetie who's going? Gov Mac, are you going? Mac, I can't hear you. Unmute, Gov Mac.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry.
Punta ka, Gov.
Senior mo. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Oh, good.
At the Philippine breakfast. I'll be there.
Sige, good. Yung ano,
Yeah.
just bring just in case your End Polio red shirt.
Of course.
Meron ba kayo? Palagi 3,800. Yung red.
Meron akong yung mga t-shirt nila. I have that.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Wala akong yung may kwelyo. And meron akong may kwelyo galing sa Bangkok. Dilaw naman yun eh.
Ne, walang kwelyo. Yung regular End Polio na.
Yeah,
Yung
I have
suot
that.
ni Lou. Yung
Ha?
suot ni Lou.
Oh, yeah. I have that.
Okay. Perfect. Sige.
Kababayan ko naman yung si Lou eh. Kababayan ko.
Sige. So thank you very much. So that was my report. It's getting to be exciting. 1 month and a half to go before the end of the year. So back to you, Ricky.
Thank you, Gomean. So it was a very informative presentation. Thank you, Gomean, for giving us always a End Polio updates, and of course the achievement of every district in our zone. So thank you, Gomean. Now let's move to our next agenda, the polio reports of every district. Now let's proceed to the first district to report. From District 3770, we have District Polio Coordinator Lou Capili.
Hello, magandang hapon po sa lahat muli. For this is Lou Capili from District 3770. As for our report ending April 30, 2023. We have the total number of 81 Rotary clubs as of April 30. The number of Rotarians, 2,461. The number of clubs giving to polio is 72. Number of 1,500 giving clubs are 6. Number of 1,000 giving individuals, 4. And the number of Polio Plus Society members, 120. Our total cash contribution is $40,667. And part of our DDF given to polio is $1,000. And our governor is allowing to add to it from the DDF. The total cash contribution plus DDF is $41,667. However, our district polio plus goal is 50,000. So far, our collection, our donations from last year, almost malapit na po namin ma-reach for this year. Kaya lang, we're still trying na malampasan pa at ma-reach yung aming goal na $50,000. That's all for our report. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lou. It's very encouraging given the numbers. Meron pa tayong mga number of clubs na hindi pa nagbigay sa polio.
Yes.
1.5. But in the data I showed as of May 14, you did better this year compared to the same period of last year.
Yes.
Imagine
Yes.
the same period last year and now, meron ka pang 1 month and a half. You will do much.
Yes, ma'am.
Alam ko yan. Thank
Yes,
you,
for
Lou.
sure. Thank you.
Thank you, classmate Lou. So congratulations, no? Then next to proceed, I would like to acknowledge, no, our incoming Polio Plus Society Coordinator, Carla Espinosa, which will be the next to be report. So DPC Carla from District 3790.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. For our district, please show my report on the screen. Please, nasa labas kasi ako. Yan, okay. Good afternoon, Govman. Good afternoon, everyone. For District 37, ay, 38.
Carla, 3810 yan. Kay Cora yan.
Opo, 3810 nga siya. 3790, please.
3790 pe.
Ayan.
Ayan. Game.
Okay. Asan na? Ayan. Okay. Okay. For District 3790, our number of Rotary clubs, 97. Number of Rotarians, 2,790. And the number of club giving 1,500 to polio, 17. The number of individuals giving 1,000 and more, 17. Then the member of Polio Plus Society members, 320. Cash contributions, this is as of May 6. But as of yesterday, our contribution is 76,000. Amount to the DF given to polio, 21,000. And then the 6,000 is already credited, and the 5,000 we are still awaiting for the credit for Miss Claire Monroe. And then our district governor's Polio Plus goal is 20,000. And the cash contribution at the DD is 83,125 plus the additional 4,000, so that will make it to 97,125,000. That is all for my report.
Inarear mo na yata, Carla. Your numbers are encouraging. I think it's much better than the previous year. And your DDF, I think this is your all-time high. And the good news
Yes,
there,
for 3 consecutive years, we are all-time high.
you better you better each year. And nevertheless, you're the outgoing district polio coordinator, but we welcome you in the zone division where you will now be the Polio Plus Society coordinator. And according to Brenda Cressy, which she confirmed, you are the first Polio Plus coordinator in the zone in the world. So saan ka pa? Sayang hindi ka maka-Melbourne kasi kita ka ni Brenda doon eh. Sige lang.
Oo
Next
nga, Gov.
time, given the chance. But congratulations. We have more work to do before the start of next year. We'll prepare the kit for the Polio Plus Society. We'll get the master list of all the Polio Plus Society members because once one pledged to be a member, hindi po pwedeng next year ayaw na niya. Continue until polio is eradicated. Thank you, Carl.
Wow. Congratulations, classmate Carla, for your appointment.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
yeah,
Okay,
hopefully
classmate.
you can guide or support also the incoming district polio coordinator for Rotary year 2023-2024. I think incoming DPC Leo, no? So, yun. Now, again, congratulations, DPC Carla. Next to report is from District
Thank you.
3800. We have District Rotary Foundation Chair and incoming District Polio Coordinator, past District Governor Mark Hermoso.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, medyo I've just got the tape now na binubuo ko pa. But anyway, right now, we have, I think, about 105 Rotary clubs. We have 3,000 plus Rotarians in District 3800, no? I think we've got around 20. Binibilang ko pa eh. Ano ko lang yung list. About 20 clubs giving $1,500 to polio, ano? Over 1,500, no? Yung individuals, yung Polio Plus Society namin nasa 300 plus, no? 300 plus. Now, yung contributions, wow, how much? 160 na yata kami. We are doing, oops. Sige ko lang, $116,000 na as of today, and hopefully we can hit parang mahirap ma-hit Gob yung yung amount na na-hit namin last year, no? It'll be difficult.
Hindi pa nagbigay si Direk Rafi tsaka si Rami.
Oo nga, ang dinig sa atin na magbibigay sa Paul Harris House na nagbibigay.
Paul Harris House nga eh. May kompetensya na tayo.
Pero liligawan namin, Gob. We will try to convince him to give some to whether it be annual fund. Kung pwede, split niya 100 niya. Pero hindi ko pa siya. I'll talk to him in Melbourne, probably. We'll talk to him in Melbourne. Kami na mga.
We will talk to him too.
Yeah.
In Melbourne. During the breakfast, Gob, we will talk to him in Melbourne.
Tapos sa DDF, actually, di ko alam kay Gob Bobby kung nagbigay na siya o hindi pa.
Hindi, nag-pledge during the polio dinner.
Okay.
Pledge siya ng 20,000.
Good. Kasi alam ko parang paubos na yung DDF niya, no? Pero siguro nga baka may konti pang, baka mamaya may global grant na hindi nakalusot. Kaya he will be probably give us a little.
Yeah.
Don't know how much we gave DDF last year, but hopefully it's improved or improved on, ano? Parang bigay kami ng 15,000 or 20,000 last year then, Gob.
Oo. Di ba, Gob, meron yung ruling na hindi na pa pwede ang rollover ng DDF effective next year na ba yun? Next year?
I have to check on that.
Ang rollover. And why do we have to wait until next year? We should practice it now kasi yun na nga. Whatever was raised 3 years should be consumed this year. So yung DDF next year would come from 3 years ago. Diba, Gob?
Yeah, okay. So medyo yun lang ang report natin, ano? For our friend Rami. Anyway, guys, medyo maliw na sa nasa, ayan, nakikita nyo, hindi ako DRF, retired na ako sa DRFC, hindi lang ako DRFC. Hindi ko lang nababago. Wala akong trabaho ngayon sa district, kaya jobless ako sa district.
Naku, Naku, kaya nga district polio coordinator ka, you'll make a
Next year pa, Gob,
difference.
next year pa.
Next year. Okay.
Nagpahinga ko dito kay classmate ko eh. Nag-beg off ako sa kanya.
Sige, go. You're very much welcome in our new group.
Yes, of course. I'll be happy to join you. Well, starting now till next year. Okay,
Yes,
thank you
yes.
very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gob.
Thank you, Gobmak, for your report. So next to report is from District 3810. We have District Polio Coordinator Cora De La Rosa. DPC
Hello, good
Cora.
afternoon again. Hi.
Good afternoon.
Can I slide? Okay. As of April 30, 2023, we have 118 Rotary clubs. But as of July 1, 2022, we have 114, which gave us additional of 4 new clubs last August or September. So we gained a 4% increase in the numbers of Rotary clubs. The number of Rotarians, we have 2,882, which is a 2.5% increase. Although we also have about 2,400 Rotaractors, which are already included in the portal. The number of clubs giving to polio is already 100%, 114 clubs donated to polio. And then the good thing is we have 32 Rotaract clubs that also gave to polio. So our increase of polio giving clubs compared to last Rotary year is about 142%. The number of 1,500 giving clubs, we have 9, which is a 125% increase. And the number of $1,000 giving individuals, we have 11. So that's a 175% increase. For the number of Polio Plus Society, we have, as of April 30, 264, plus we are still waiting for the 37 who pledge. So that will give us 103% increase. The total cash contribution, as mentioned earlier by Gobmean, was 60,000. But it's already included there, the contribution from the Rotaract Club. So it is now 62,655, which is a 252% more than last year. The amount of DDF given to polio, which is not yet being not yet included in the portal, is 20,000. But it was already during our discon, that a check for $20,000 was presented to Go Mean, who was our RIPR at that time. So we are hopeful that after the tally of all the global grants, there could be some more amount to be given as TDF to polio. So our total cash contribution, including the $20,000, is 82,655, which is about 14% increase than last year. Our district governor's Polio Plus goal for this Rotary year is 30,000, and we have already achieved that goal. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Cora. You know, I truly enjoyed being RIPR in your district, and I truly enjoyed the surprise 20,000 from your DDF to polio. That was like the highlight of your discon for me. Though there were so many highlights, to name a few, now I see the participation of your Rotaractors. You have a very strong Rotaract club group in your district, and I like how the relationship of your Rotaractors together with Chuck and Cabo, they really now understand what polio is all about. So maraming salamat. And I know Gov Joyce Ambray promised that whatever is left of the DDF will be given to polio. But you now reach your all-time high for polio giving after so many years, and all-time high. And yes, a good way for Gov Joyce Ambray to end her year with a bang. Thank you, Cora.
Welcome, Gob.
Thank you, DPC Cora, for your achievement, no? Lahat ng inyong mga achievement is na-surpass good ninyo. Yung lahat ng mga goal ninyo for this Rotary year. So, congratulations. Next to report is from District 3820, but we did not receive any polio report from their District Polio Coordinator sa Baste. So, we need to move to District 3830. We have District Polio Coordinator, Sweetie Gardiner.
Yes, good afternoon po. Yeah. For District 3830, the number of Rotary Club, we have increased from 111 clubs, we are now 113 with two newly chartered clubs, and the number of Rotarians are now 3,557. And number of clubs giving to polio is 113, meaning all of them gave naman in one way or another. For the number of $1,500 giving club, we have 9, and for number of 1,000 giving individuals, 13. Number of polio plus society now is we have increased to 385. Cash contribution is 55,390. DDF, we haven't received yet. Gob may ang tinatanong niya nga, paano daw? Because Gob Mildred already pledged, but wala pang naano ang RI. So medyo hindi alam paano.
Did you fill up the DDF pledge form tapos pinadala nyo sa RI?
I know she filled up the pledge form. Now, if it was sent to RI, hindi ko pa po alam.
Hindi, ganito na lang.
Kasi-
Give me a copy of the pledge form, the signed pledge form, signed by Gov Mildred and your DRFC, who's Gov Al, right? Gov Al
yes.
Montesino. Padala mo sa akin, I'll assist you. We can
Okay,
send it
thank
direct
you.
to Claire Monroe, like what Carla has done. Claire Monroe and copy furnished RISPPO, Mark, Kate, and all those people. Para at least we follow up your contribution. So, meron pinledge si Mildred, di ba? Gov Mildred.
Yes. Actually po, ang pledge niya is 2,000. But if things are okay, she might be giving more than that. And going back po, DPC Ricky, asan yung
Ay,
ano?
balik mo yung slide, please, kay District 3830.
So there we go. As of today, we have 55,390. But since most of the PPS members all of them have not yet given, so I made a poster already and note that it is sad that they have not made true to their promise. So medyo ano na po, talagang fight na, hello, reminding you that you have not made good to your promise. And fortunately, may mga sumasagot na po tumahabol. Ayun, that's about it.
Okay. Thank you, sweetie. So we still have a number of clubs who may have given 1.5 last year but did not give this year. So yun sana pwede follow up. And as you mentioned, the Polio Plus Society members, you were one of the districts with the highest induction, a number of Polio Plus Society members. Umattend nga si Mike McGovern virtually via Zoom. So
yes. And also po ang new Polio Plus ang DPC namin, the incoming DPC is no longer Carrie, no? It's going to be Quito Lagdameo. Si Quito po ang papalit.
Hindi na si Carrie?
Hindi na raw si Carrie. Parang siya ngayon ang deputy ni ni Quito.
Okay. So please give us the data na lang so we can update our directory. But nevertheless, we always look at 3830 as the seat of polio vaccination. Remember, kayo ang una. Alala ko, buhay pa si PRID Paeng, Hechanova, at saka si Gov. Oski. Palaging sinasabi, polio vaccination started in this district, 3830 in Makati, and hope to end in your district as well. Walang case. But we need the show of support through your financial assistance.
Yes. And also, Gob, just to mention, yung aming chikiting vaccination
yes.
is still going on. And all the SM malls are in coordination with us already. So, makikita nyo po sa iba-ibang SM mall, they are already supporting. There may poster po sila doon ng End Polio Now. And we are having our vaccine also in their malls as well.
Please submit the report on how many were vaccinated, copy of your poster na may End Polio Now, tsaka Rotary Master Brand. Let's have it featured in our newsletter. Kasi I tell you, we are the, as they say, the brightest star in Rotary world when it comes to polio awareness and polio fundraising. When I say the brightest star, we walk the talk, and then we show improvements and performance, good performance with regard to this. So thank you. We would love to hear more of the Chikiting Ligtas. Chikiting Ligtas, yeah. We'll wait for your article.
Apa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, sweetie.
Thank you, DPC Sweetie. Actually, your Chikiting Ligtas was featured in our newsletters on 10A. If you read that, and
Yes.
of course, I hope you shared to your district into your group chat. No? So maraming salamat. Please, to all district polio coordinator, please send all your End polio related activities so that we can feature in our newsletter. So thank you again, DPC Sweetie and congratulations. Now, next to report is from District
Thank you.
3850. We have District Polio Coordinator June Kwan. DPC June.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi, Mayan. Long time no see.
Long time na, June. Namimiss na kita.
Yeah, Gob. Naging busy lately eh. Kaya hindi na masyadong nawala sa akin yung Rotary for some time.
Yan, naratol ako ngayon kaya bigla akong nag-PM kang DPC June. Pasok ka na kasi ikaw nasunod.
Yes, DPC Ricky. Sorry. Ayun. So, yung report ko, since last July 2022, yung active clubs namin is 53. Then just recently, this week, nag-charter ng isang club, which is the Rotary Club of Liloy. So naging 54 kami this year again. And then sa number of Rotarians, from 130 to from 1,302 beginning of the year, ngayon nasa 1,000, almost 1,400. And then clubs giving to Polio Plus, actually we're already zero club giving na sa Polio Plus, na-achieve na namin yung zero polio giving club sa district. Tapos number of Rotarian giving 1,500. Number of 1,500 giving club, yeah, we have 3. And then number of Rotarian who gave 1,000, we have 2. And then Polio Plus Society member, we have 170 as of DISCON. As of our district conference, we have 170. I think more pa, hindi ko lang na review, pero as of during our district conference last March, 100 are Polio Plus Society plus 2, and then 70 are new Polio Plus Society members. We were able to give 100 red polio pin and then 70 blue polio pin. And then DDF, the same, 2005. And then as of this date, our Polio Plus fund, we're already at 31,000, almost 32,000 US dollar. And then hopefully, we still have 1 month to go. Hopefully, makahabol pa natin yung figure last year. And then, District Governor's Polio Plus goal is, last time, I talked with Gov Kano, parang 35, yung sa ano niya, nasa district analysis, he put there 20,000, but I told Gov Kano we try to reach 35,000, and hopefully we can go more after June, after May. That's all po. Thank you.
Thank you, June. I think you not updated your column as of June 30 kasi di ba sa Polio Plus Society members, you ended the year with 300 plus, 322? Tutu?
Yes, go. 322.
O nakalagay 0 0. Tsaka yung cash contribution, malaki yung contribution nyo, 50 plus.
54 last year.
Diba? O yun, na-memorize ko yan. O. So, kulang yan. Para, kulang yan.
Gov,
But,
yung district,
niligawan ko rin si Gov Kano.
Gov, yung district,
Pinapa-remind sa akin ito, Pe, na the video that has gone viral and that I always play every time I make a presentation was edited by no less than June Kwan. June, wag kang bitaw ha. Basta meron akong hingi na ganyan. I submitted it to RI for them to take a glance on how we make hugot in our video, and they like our video. Kape, napadala mo na yung We Are the Future of the World? Kasi hiningi ni Carol Pandak. Yun. Thank you so much, June. Basta for sure, we'll see each other by the time polio is eradicated. Grand reunion sa atin.
Gov, I think next year, this coming year, Rotary year, I will not be the Polio Plus Society, District Polio Plus Society chair anymore. I will be at the Paul Harris Society for Gobmate. But I'm for sure yung incoming District Polio Plus District Polio chair namin, who si the name of Maricar, PP Maricar, I forgot her surname. For sure she needed my help, so I will be guiding her pa rin.
Thank you. Those who are outgoing, huwag bibitaw. So may outgoing si Carla, ikaw. Also si Gov Edwin To, kinukuha namin ng speaker on the best practices sa Polio Plus Society in your district. If you remember, your district was the first that launched the Polio Plus Society with 302. Alam ko may 2 kasi 302 members, right? So then at that time you had the biggest Polio Plus Society member inducted all over the world. Screenshot pa nga ni ni Edwin To, ni Gov Edwin. So yun yung bragging right nyo. So thank you so much. Wag magbitaw, June, mamimiss ka namin.
Yes, Gov, as long as you're still here and Ricky, hindi ako bibitaw.
Wag magkita pa tayo in person.
Yeah.
Those who've not seen June, I've not seen him either. We hope to have a grand reunion in the near future.
When I scan my picture, we already pictured once before nung nasa Davao, nung pumunta kami ng induction sa Davao.
Oh.
I have your picture with me. Yeah.
Nakita tayo. Nga pala. Yan, nakita na pala. Kayo hindi pa. Sorry, hindi nyo nakita. Gwapo ni June.
Kaya din, Gov, si DPC Lou, nakita kami doon sa SNR.
Mo. Oo nga pala,
Yan, nakita ko.
Oo.
si ano nga, Dr. Irene din, di ba? Namimiss na tayo ni Dr. Irene, sa totoo lang.
Yeah.
Ng text. Meron pa siyang unfinished project, yung coffee book niya. Sabi ko, ay Diyos ko, sa governor niyo na yun. Coffee book at saka yung, ano yun, cultural center. Alala mo, Lou, cultural center, something.
You still have reunion pa. Wala, hindi pa na ano.
Oh, we'll have a reunion, mind you. Sweetie, mag-reunion tayo. Huwag kang alis, huwag kang magbitaw.
Si DPC Sweetie din, Gov. Nakita na rin kami dito sa Zamboanga.
Ay, she went to Zamboanga also.
Yeah.
Yes.
Si Tita Linda, na-meet mo na ba si Tita Linda?
Hindi pa. Si Tita Linda, hindi pa.
Ah, gaganda ng mga anak ha, tsaka mga apo.
Sarap
Manak
ng kape
Tita
sa
Linda.
Zamboanga.
Of course, everybody knows Gov Mac. Who will not know Gov Mac Hermoso? He's a pillar in Rotary here in Zone 10A. So, yun. Trainer ko yan nung ano nga yun, Gov Mac? President yata ako or something. Basta trainer ko siya. Once upon a time.
Saan ba tayo? Taipei ka ba?
Taipei. Nag-Taipei ako. Pero ano ako nun? Hindi ko alam anong position ko nun.
Hindi, ano ka na? Incoming, governor?
Taipei ba tayo? Hindi.
Saan ka
Hindi
ba?
ako nag-Taipei. Ano ako? Kota Kinabalu.
Ayun nga, ayun ko
Kota Kinabalu. Ikaw yung ano namin, Kota Kinabalu. Yes. Oy, let's cruise. Okay to Sweetie, oh. Sweetie, ano ako, claustrophobic, tsaka may motion sickness. Let's cruise. Kakatuwa. Back to you, Ricky.
Yeah, thank you, Gov, and congratulations sa classmate June. Actually, kapag hindi mag-reply si Maricar, ikaw ang tatawagin ko para continuous pa rin yung communication natin. Okay lang ba?
No problem, Ricky. And then I'll
Yeah.
look forward yung reunion natin.
Yeah, may it be in Zamboanga or in Manila.
Yeah, if in Zamboanga ako mag-host sa inyo.
Ang ganda.
Wow.
Wow. O kaya, ano yun, Clark, di ba, Carla? Masarap magluto si Carla, I tell you.
Site sa Clark.
Ang sarap magluto. Kasi caterer siya pati asawa niya. Ay, ang masarap
Okay.
magluto.
Let's go daw to Zamboanga, oh.
Ayun let's go to Zamboanga. May yan, lobster, tsaka yung kuratsa.
November
Alimango.
nasa Zamboanga ako.
At saka
Let's go.
alabar sauce. Alam mo, alabar sauce.
Let's go first sa lugar ni DPC Carla. Tapos
Yes, marami ng
come down to Zamboanga.
Doon.
Oo.
Sige. At least
Oo,
something
mabilis
to
na
look
makapunta
forward.
ng Pampanga. Oo, may
Ayun.
marami na.
Isama na din natin ang yung mga incoming DPC para
Yes.
Kala, ba?
Yes, sure. O, July yan. Ay, ano yun?
July na. Wow, July na. July. I'm back na by July. Sige.
July na.
Ricky.
okay, we will plan that, Gov. So, okay.
Classmate Ricky.
Okay, thank you, DPC June, once again. And now, next to report is from District 3860. So, wala si Alain. So, ako daw yung mag-report. So, Tupe.
Dad, si Maring Eden yata yan. Nagme-meeting ako. Nagme-meeting ako, pare. Thank you.
Okay, for District 3860, number of Rotary clubs, we have 100. This is as of May 13, 2023. So number of Rotarians is now, we have 2,659. And number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, as of now, we have 82 clubs. Number of clubs giving $1,500, we have now 26 clubs. Number of giving individual of $1,000, we now have 26 individual. Number of Polio Plus Society member, we have now a total of 77 members. And for the cash contribution, we now have $86,915. amount of DDF given to polio, of course, we have 46,532, and we are so very proud because we started to give the 20% DDF to polio way back 2013. So congratulations to District 3860. For the cash contribution plus DDF, walang total, no? So for the district governor's polio plus goal, we have 60,000 US dollar. So that's all for District 3860 Gobmayaan.
Thank you, Ricky. I believe there will be an adjustment regarding the DDF of 3860. There was a double deduction from the DDF of the term of last year, the term of Ana Bumagat, and they took away part of the amount from this year. So the 46,000 will be credited back. Plus, we still have an auction, forthcoming auction that will increase the cash contribution. So it's nice to know that they already exceeded the amount of clubs that gave 1,500 to polio, and that they also exceeded the number of Polio Plus members that gave to polio for this year. I think what we lack would be the number of individuals giving to polio compared to the previous year. So good job, 3860. Pat on the shoulder. Thank you.
Thank you, Gob. And I think ang ating Polio Plus Society is mag-increase pa because if you katong about sa pictorial for breakfast sa Melbourne, kasi sabi ko lahat ng mga Polio Plus Society, sabi ko merong pictorial. So nag-PM lahat sila sa akin ngayon, magdo-donate daw sila ngayon ng $100. Yung
See?
mga so baka mag-increase din yung Polio Plus Society natin.
Correct. The same goes with the polio coordinators here. Please inform those going to Melbourne to bring the Polio Plus Society pin. Kung hindi nila suot, sorry na lang, hindi kayo mag-posing doon. Ako mismo magsabi, are you Polio Plus Society? Or andun si Lou, sino ba nandun? Si Mac, Gov Mac, Gov Mac, tanong mo sinong Polio Plus Society nyo. May group photo tayo. Polio Plus Society. And this will be the first big Polio Plus Society photo that will be part of the Rotary Convention in Melbourne.
Yeah, which I be missing.
You'll be missing us, Ricky, also Carla, also Lou, also Sweet.
Gob, sorry kayo. Sorry talaga kasi na-cancel, gi-cancel.
Ayan, no. Yours, you have to have your surgery.
Yeah.
You have to have your surgery, Ricky.
Okay, Gob. Thank you, Gob.
Okay.
Yan, for last to report is from District 3870. We have District Polio Coordinator Rosalinda Caragos. DPC Linda.
Yes, thank you. Tupe, my report, please. Okay. From 3870, our number of Rotary clubs, now we lost our Rotary Club of Camiguin, so we are only 47 now. Number of Rotarians, 1,476. And the number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, 29. So only about 10 clubs, 9 or 10 clubs have not given. Number of 1,000 giving clubs, 4. Number of 1,000 giving individuals, 2. Number of Polio Plus Society members, we have reached more than 100, including last year. And then, I'm sorry, we don't have any DDF. I was never promised that. And our cash contribution totals 17,692.79. Now, I would like to correct our the the RI record of last year, which was 23,147. Actually, it's only 18,147 because I'm trying to beat the record last year. So as of now, it's already 18,147, but it's not yet reflected, so I did not report that. So I hope to be also in the all-time high next month. So that's all.
Thank you, Tita Linda. I recall, how's that? 10 months ago when you started, you were at first not sure of your your polio contribution and all, but look, you will surpass last year's record. Tapos you were pirated pa to be membership chair ka ba, Tita?
Oo, membership chair ako kasi ang daming nawala sa amin eh.
Ata mo, magaling ka eh. So ngayon, members na ang inaano mo, nire-recruit, hindi na pera, members na. But when you have more members, maraming magbigay sa polio. So pwede mo ituhog, Tita, ha? Please join Rotary. Rotary's top priority is polio. Give to polio. Ganun kaagad, Tita.
Talaga.
Yes, talaga, Tita. Good job, Tita. At least, you'll end the year also all-time high with the bank. Don't worry, we'll be talking to Gov. Manny Along kasi siya palagi ang nagsusurprise at the end of the year or before the end of the year, sasabihin niya, meron kaming ibigay sa DDF. So,
sana nga.
Ano bulong mo, Tita, kay Gov. Manny? Sabi mo.
Sinabi ko na eh. Pati kay Gobyong.
Si Gobyong, smile lang yan.
Eh.
Si Gov. Manny ang kausapin.
Oo.
Oh.
Sige.
Thank you, Tita. Good job.
Okay, thank you. Maraming salamat, DPC Tita, for surpassing all your goals, no? Then we have also here incoming District Polio Coordinator Elaine Sadaba. Do you have something to say, incoming DPC Elaine?
Is she still here?
Yeah.
I'm still here. I just I hope I can with the help of Tita
I'll be here
Linda.
for you. I'll be behind
Yes.
you.
Yes, so I know we can do it together, Tita.
Sige.
We will do it together, Elaine.
Yeah.
Oo. By the way, Gov. Mac, please don't be intimidated right now. It's just you and Ricky na lalaki sa Zoom. Meron pang lalaki sa incoming year. Si Joel Inabangan of 3860 and then 3790. Lalaki ba, Carl? Carl, unmute. Carla, unmute.
Yes, Gov. Si Leo.
Si Leo, 3790.
Yes, Gov.
Then 3780, si Arnel.
Yes.
So iguales babae at saka lalaki. DEI tayo next year, Govma. Diversity, equality, and inclusion. May mga lalaki, may
3810 din, Gov. 3810 din, lalaki.
3810. Ang nga pala.
Yeah.
Yes. Ay, mas maraming lalaki. 3820, ganun din. Lalaki. DGN Jeremy Law?
Yeah.
Jeremy Law. Uy, mas maraming lalaki pala. Yabang-yabang ko pa.
Gob, mas gusto marami nakikita maganda kaya mas okay sa akin yung...
Ay, ganun ba? Okay, Gob. Yun, wala na si Cora, wala na si Tita Linda. Si Carla will still be here kasi siya, Polio Plus. Iba na ang role. May report na siya on the Polio Plus Society per district. Yun ang matugo sa kanya. And it is a pilot. Yes, Cor.
Nasa pa rin naman ako TRF, so I will also help.
Ay, nako. Kaya nga, yung mga magagaling na district polio coordinators na pupunta balik sa TRF, membership. Ay, nako. Yun.
Grants ako, Gob.
Grants ka na. Si Tita Linda, membership. O si Gob Mac, ito yung niya, lab niya, polio eh. Pero galing siya sa DRFC Kaya, huwag mo siyang DRFC yan.
Mali yun.
Oo.
Gagaling talaga ang mga DPC Gob eh.
Galing nga eh, galing nga. So, Ricky, back to you on the part. Tapos na yung report.
Yes, Gob. Thank you so much for all your reports. And o nga pala, Gob Mac, baka pwede mo masend sa akin yung polio reports ninyo para ma-feature natin sa newsletter because all polio reports will be featured in our next newsletter. So please send it to me. Now let's...
Chat lang ng email mo, sir.
Okay, Gob. Isend ako, Gob.
Sa chat na lang dito kasi chat box.
Okay, Gob.
Email.
Isend ko mamaya, Gob.
Okay. Thank you.
Ricky,
Okay.
yung DDF pledge form, pwede mo padala kay Sweetie ngayon. Kasi
Okay, Gob.
hanapin ko pa, ito sent in the previous letter yung DDF form. Pero baka pwede mo i-direct ka, Sweetie.
Okay, Gob.
Thank you.
Okay, so now let's move to our question and answer. So if you have violent reaction, comments, so please ask now to our EPNC Mayan. Do you have questions? So if there's none, wala bang tanong? Wala ba kayong itanong kang Gobmean regarding your polio contributions? Wala sa Gobmean, there's none. So I will give back to you.
Thank you, Ricky. Once again, maraming salamat for all the good work you have done so far in creating awareness and raising funds for polio. Yun lang naman talaga ang major role natin for our Polio Plus program. Now, our slogan is no longer this close. We are now to use together we will end polio now. So wala na yung ganyan ha. Hindi na tayo kailangan mag-posing ng ganyan. Wala na, Gob. Wala na yan. Baba ng kamay. Pwede ka na nakaganyan. Pwede ka na naka-cutie-cutie. Wala nang ganyan. So you can pose any way you want. And again, we encourage the wearing of the Red and Polio Now t-shirt like what Lou is wearing now. And like what is shown in the poster of Sweetie, because it's a universal design. So wherever you go, it will easily be recognized. And even in your People of Action photos, if you see that, if you use it, we pick it up to be featured in our newsletter. So again, thank you very much. And second is, we'll have a barrage of emails in the next days. Please bear with me. I want to do it staggered. Ang dami kong emails po natanggap. So I'm giving it to you by installment para hindi ko kayo ma-overwhelmed. We've started with the contact emails. We will have the process through your DRFC on how to access the data. So you have to work with the DRFC. But I'll send you the email, copy furnish kayo. I'd address it to the DRFC. I'll send back again the form of the DDF with an explanation that before the end of the year, or OT year, i-write off nyo na all unused DDF to polio. So that is what we need to do, and let's hit for 1 million because we're a few 100,000 away, and there are people that we're identifying to give more. 3780 is a district that I know can do better. Wala lang si Arnel, but we hope we can get some funds from that district pa. But to the rest, you are doing very well. What can I complain? We're doing very well, but we want to do better than last year. This will be your legacy. To the outgoing DPCs, this will be your legacy. So you ended your year with a bang. Maraming salamat. And good evening. Back to you, Ricky. I did my closing. Unmute.
Okay, thank you so much, Gomean, for your inspiring words. So sana we can do more as a team. So together everyone achieves more. So yan. So now Gomean, before we end, let's take a final photo. And before our final photo, I would like to recognize our technical support, the Rotarian and Tupe, Christopher Leguna, si Club Secretary of Rotary Club of Cebu Puente. So maraming salamat, Tops.
Thank you, Pe.
Welcome.
Picture.
Okay. For our final picture, please open your video. Incoming DPC Elaine, DPC June.
June. Ayan.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Another one. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Okay, thank you. Maga tayong natapos, Gob.
Oo, kasi ang report, ginamit yung form. Form talaga.
Classmate Yumi ko.
Sige.
So next meeting na to, Gob, do we have already scheduled for the next
June, we normally meet second week. We'll see how it goes by the end of May with the convention and all. Tansyahin natin yung RI. Kasi mabisi ang RISPO eh.
Okay.
They'll be coming from the RI convention GovMac. So I don't know if the data will be updated by then, but normally second week of the month, so June. Let's target that.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Gob. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye, Gob.
Bye-bye.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers here.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
You too.
Happy Mother's Day.
Bye.
Mother's
Linda.
Day.
Bye.
See you next month. Bye.
Bye.